Hi, this is Beth Turner here with Gambling Insider, and today I'm with Stephen Paton, the Commercial Director of WiseGaming. Stephen, thank you for joining me.
Thank you very much for your time. How are you? All good?
Doing all right. It's good to be here at ICE in Barcelona.
Yeah, new venue, getting a bit excited.
It's exciting stuff. So I want to start this interview by asking you about some learning experiences that you've had in 2024.
Okay. It's funnily enough, so I started at WiseGaming at the very beginning of 2024. Now, not just learning about obviously the new company I'm working for, but the industry itself is going through a bit of a transformative phase for myself. I've been doing this for 10 years, and I felt that the industry was sort of moving more localization, personalization, regulatory aspects, and for me as a learning process, it's never something I've had to touch on, but it's definitely been a huge part of the last 12 months. Specifically, we as a company were moving more into sort of LATAM-based clients, and obviously there's been massive changes in Brazil specifically. Obviously Colombia has already been regulated for a while, huge growth in Argentina. It's just almost keeping up with the Joneses per se, with the regulation aspect. So it's been a massive learning curve, and just making sure that we're just paying attention and listening.
So WiseGaming offers a turnkey and white label product, and obviously that includes a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
So when you're offering that to operators, how do you make sure that it remains accessible to them?
So what we've done is WiseGaming is a brand name. It's only 2 years old. But what we've done is, in that time, is we've most up-to-date technology, which gives us the flexibility, and we built this on purpose, that every single moving part is completely modular. Whether we're setting up a brand for a new client, we can literally turn off, turn on, switch, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. But at the same time, we can actually allow the partner to do that from the back office themselves. So if they wake up in the morning and go, look, I'm not happy with these games, I'm not happy with how the setup is, they can go in the back office and change it literally within seconds. So it's just, I think the most important thing is just keeping it very, very available for our partners, because ultimately every partner is different. They're not one shoe fits all. So it's just having that ability for our partners to do that gives that flexibility.
So in your segment of the market specifically, have you noticed any emerging trends recently?
Obviously the biggest one that's come out in 2024 is sweepstakes. As an actual product itself, I'm a little skeptical. We're not saying no as WiseGaming, but me personally, in my 10 years experience, it feels more of a loophole than a product coming into the European market. So that seems to be an ongoing trend. Obviously AI, player segmentation, deep diving into individual player components and how they work and what's really important to them. I think that's the emerging trend. Obviously AI has been a buzzword for a long time, but yeah, people are looking more focused on localization, specific deep dive and player localization.
So I know you can't tell us all the things that you have going on at the moment, but have you got any projects that you are working on that you are able to tell us a little bit about?
Yeah, so obviously we already have AI, as I've already mentioned, and we do that on a very specific basis for player engagement and retention, as well as recommendations when they log into the platform and log into the system. Also something that we are really working on, maybe I shouldn't say this, but we'll give it a little bit into it, is enhanced gamification. We already have gamification, which is really important for our player engagement, but we're really taking that to the next level, including with using AI specifically to not only understand the player needs, but understand almost the next step in their engagement, and that's really something that we want to work on. And ultimately, the more face time on the brand for the player, the more obviously revenue it drives for the partner.
Really exciting stuff. So just one more for you today, Stephen. I really do appreciate your time. But overall, what are WiseGaming's goals for 2025?
2025 is purely growth. 2024 was about putting the foundation steps in place. Well, whatever markets we're going to go to, LATAM, Asia, Europe, etc., making sure we have the PSPs in place, making sure we have the game providers in place, the correct CRM system that can actually target the players as mentioned beforehand. 2025, that's all now in place. It's purely about growth. It's purely about bringing on partners on board so they can independently grow, they can be successful, and ultimately it makes us successful as well.
Well, thanks so much for your time today, Stephen. I really do appreciate it. Cheers.